As soon as you open your books, you hear a ping on your mobile phone. The pinging of the smartphone is so powerful that it changes the equilibrium of the entire brain. You start thinking, what message is it? Is it something important? Or, who has sent it? It could be your best friend whom you love the most. Amongst everything, studies get compromised as the last choice. It is because studies or any new learning method requires focus. It requires concentration, thereby bringing us back to the point where we started, which is, studies are tough and how to focus on studies and avoid distractions. In this video, we are going to discuss 10 smart tips that will help you concentrate on studies. Number 1. Study in short chunks. Short study sessions help the synapses in your brain process information much better than lots of information in long sessions. Avoid all-nighters, start planning and reading early in the study period, and make a study schedule. Number 2. Sleep well and exercise. You absorb information better when you're alert, well-fed and rested, and even better after you've exercised. It's important to ensure you've consumed nutritious foods to get your brain powered up. Things like fish, nuts, berries and yogurt. Number 3. Write flashcards. Your brain stores information better when you've written something down after you've read or heard it. So this means you'll probably have to lose the highlighter and start writing the essentials on flashcards. Number 4. Connect what you're learning with something you already know. Learning to make connections when you consume information pays dividends. While you study, think of the various ways that the information you are reading, watching or listening to is connected to one another. This is called contextual learning. Try to group related information on one flashcard. It takes time and effort to think about how to connect new information to what you already know, but the investment is worth it. Number 5. Test yourself. Practice tests are a good way to see where you're at and where you might need to focus. If you come across something tricky in your readings, make a note of it and remember to test yourself later for a challenge. Number 6. Aim to teach it. Tests have shown that people who study material to teach it to others absorb the information more logically than those who are merely studying for themselves. A US study has shown that students who engaged in peer learning scored significantly higher on a reading test than the students who had not, indicating the effectiveness of peer tutoring on academic achievement. Number 7. Avoid studying from the screen. A psychology lecturer at the University of Leicester in England has found that it's harder to remember what you've read when reading from a screen, rather than a book or piece of paper. So to mix up your study, try printing out some of your lecture notes or online articles, and give your eyes a rest. Number 8. Study multiple subjects each day, rather than focusing on just one or two subjects. It's more effective to study multiple subjects each day to help you stay focused, instead of deep diving into one or two subjects. For example, if you're preparing for exams in math, history, physics, and chemistry, it's better to study a bit of each subject every day. This approach will help you to learn faster than by focusing on just math on Monday, history on Tuesday, physics on Wednesday, chemistry on Thursday, and so on. Why? Because you're likely to confuse similar information if you study a lot of the same subject in one day. So as a tip to learn faster, spread out your study time for each subject. In doing so, your brain will have more time to consolidate your learning. Number 9. Review the information periodically, instead of cramming. Periodic review is essential if you want to move information from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. This will help you get better exam grades. The optimal review interval varies, depending on how long you want to retain the information. Number 10. Simplify, summarize, and compress the information. Use mnemonic devices like acronyms, as these are proven to increase learning efficiency. You could summarize the information into a comparison table, diagram, or mind map. These tools will help you learn the information much faster. That was all about smart tips to concentrate on studies for you. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, Explified.